And you are looking live from Sky 9 as we begin KCAL 9 News at 8 o'clock tonight.
And tonight it appears crews are getting some control for the very first time over the explosive and dangerous fire burning in the San Bernardino National Forest and the high desert.
Now, crews have just revealed that they have the first containment lines in place. The fire is now 4% contained.
And here is where we stand at 8 o'clock. Mandatory evacuation orders are still in place for 80,000 people tonight. Crews are making a stand right now to save Wrightwood. So far, so good. And it appears they saved Lytle Creek earlier today. New fires broke out late today north and west of Devore, just inside the Cajon Pass. And areas just south of Phelan and Oak Hills suffered major losses yesterday.
Let's go to some shots before the sun started to set today. Sky 9 able to catch 3 areas where fire crews are most focused tonight. The smoke at the bottom is coming from the ridge west of Devore Highlands at the bottom of the pass. No homes we could see there. Now, the middle column is the ridge above the community of Lytle Creek, and the smoke in the distance is coming from a ridge right above Wrightwood.
Well, crews mounted a fierce and heroic stand to save Lytle Creek and the Mountain Lakes RV Resort today. Air and ground crews faced down the fire as it marched over a ridge, and tonight their lines are holding.
And there is a big firefight still going on in the hills outside of Wrightwood. Flames tried to sweep into town late this afternoon, but crews were beating them back. A wind change helped too. So far, the town is safe.
And so far tonight, no reports of any injuries or death to people who live in the area fire zone. But search and rescue crews started sweeping burned out homes and ranches earlier today with cadaver dogs just to be sure. Tonight, there is no official count of just how many homes and businesses have been damaged or destroyed.
And a lot of people stuck in traffic, still a major issue. The 15 remains closed in both directions. Truck drivers have simply parked their big rigs on streets north and south of the pass. And shelters are still open for people who cannot get home.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Susie Suh.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Jeff Vaughn. Let's get right up to Stu Mundel and Sky 9 for a live look at the fire lines right now. Stu?
Well, Jeff, Susie, you were talking about those 3 columns of smoke from earlier this evening. This is going to be the top one. This is going to be the Wrightwood area. This is the farthest one to the north from the Cajon Pass. And as we understand it, no structures damaged in the Wrightwood area as we understand right now. That firefight continuing, though, you can see the smoke and the flames coming from that area. The next column of smoke, or the big column of smoke that we see, is going to be the Lytle Creek area. Now, those flames are actually burning away from the Lytle Creek area, but they are definitely up there on that hillside. If anybody's still in that Lytle Creek area, even though there are mandatory evacuations, this must not be something that you would want to see this close to your homes. Now, these flames definitely working away from the actual homes themselves, but they are very explosive tonight. And you know that at night these flames should be laying down. These are actually starting to kick up a little bit. There might be a little bit of wind up here, and it's definitely a lot of terrain, so they are going uphill. The firefight from those helicopters, as we understand it, has slowed, if not come to a complete stop, because of the sundown, because of the lack of light. So perhaps they're just going to let that burn right now. They do have crews on the ground trying to keep the homes safe, even though it is burning away. Then you're talking about the Highland area. This is going to be right off of Cajon Boulevard, right at the mouth of the pass. This is Cajon Boulevard earlier this evening, right about 6:30. We saw a major firefight going on down there. You can see the number of firefighters still out there, some ranches, and a lot of spotty fire. There's a lot of vegetation out there as well, and you can see the winds push through that pass area, creating those extra fuel for those fires, and that creates those big plumes of smoke and fire. Overall, though, tonight it does seem like a lot less of a firefight, even though 4%, not the numbers they want to hear. We'd like to hear more than that. Firefighters doing the same on the ground, working so hard, and of course we understand right now no aerial firefight, but that may change in a little bit.